Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. Today I will do a bit of a different video and I have this paper and I'm going to test out the different paints that I've got from the different companies. So stay tuned if you are interested in the paint that comes with the Paint by Numbers kits. So of course I have the paints from Victoria's Moon, which is the paint by numbers I'm working at the moment. You can see my channel if you're new to the channel and haven't seen any of those videos. Then we have these two kits, which are from Gifts Connect, and this one, which is the first paint by numbers I did from Amazon in the back. So the Gifts Connect paint by numbers, I haven't done anything with them so far. I've just unboxed it. So just got a normal paintbrush that comes with every kit and a bit of paper. So let's start. So of course for the two paint by numbers that I have been doing, I know how the paint feels like and that there's a lot of difference between the numbers. But I can't quite remember which number was good and which one wasn't. But if you're interested in the different companies, just check out my channels and check out the Paint With Me videos, because I always mention there if I like the paint. But for today's video, I thought it would be good to compare the different companies and see if there's a difference. So I'm thinking of doing three different colors. A whitish one, a bluish one, and a dark one. So we'll start with the ones from Amazon. And if I can open it without spilling it all over myself. No, I can't. Always get paint on my fingers. Okay, so let me zoom in and try the first paint. So I'm just going to do some swatches and see how it flows. Of course this is not a canvas, but I think you still get to know the consistency of the paint. So this first one is pretty thick. Good one to start off with, I guess. Let's see if I can find the similar white cream-ish color in the Victoria's Moon kit. I'll try this one. Number 10 looks similar. Oh, on the paper it is a different shade, but also quite thick. I like this color actually. It's brownish white. No, I would say no remarkable difference between the two. Let's see if the Gifts Connect one have a different consistency in their paint. So this is from the first kit, which is the one with the birds with lots of blues. Paint looks good. So I would say this one spreads out a bit more easily than the first one. But I'm thinking now, of course when you do paint by numbers you have a lot of numbers and lines. So with these clear ones you always notice that you still see the number underneath, so it's like see-through. So I should check if that makes a difference for these paints. But right now I don't think in the consistency, it's not that one of the kits is much more watery than the other. And I'm trying two different kits here from Gifts Connect, but I guess there might be a difference between the kits as well, right? But so far no obvious differences. Okay, let's draw some lines and see how see-through they are and if that makes a difference between the kids. What should I draw? Just some lines, I guess, for each of the paints, and hopefully we'll be able to distinguish now. Otherwise this is going to be a very boring video in me telling you that all the paints are pretty much the same. Well, no surprise there. You can still see the lines underneath the paint from this company. I think that this is a common problem with all the light paints, to see if the other kit makes a difference. Maybe a bit better if you could, like, you see when you have a second layer, it's pretty much gone. Yeah. Maybe you should also test if the second layer will get rid of the lines already, or you need even a third or fourth. So does this one disappear? It does, I guess. Yeah. Let's see how it is when it dries up though, because that sometimes also makes a difference, I have found. So that looks encouraging. I think it's normal with these light paints that you see the lines after one coating. I do like the colors of these though. Looks a bit shiny almost. Do you think? Alright, well, this one looks like a thick layer of paint covers it all. No need to do a second layer after this one. But we'll see when it dries up. Don't talk too soon, Laura. And then the last one. No surprise there. After one layer of paint, you still can see the lines. So let's apply a second layer, and that pretty much works. So looks like it, does it? So for the randomly chosen lighter colors from each kit, I can tell that the ones from Gift Connect, you can even see the layers after 2 layers of paint. And the one from Victoria's Moon seems to be like covered after 2 layers, and the same for the one from Amazon. So now let's try out the colors. So I got some blues for the first kits. This one is from Amazon. I remember really enjoying painting the blues. Consistency is good, and looks like you don't see the lines, but let's wait until it dries up. Then for the next color of blue, it feels like it's more watery, so it spreads more easily. But then of course you're also going to, because it is more watery, you see that the lines through it. Can you see them? I can hope they will show on camera. And then if I add a second layer of paint, probably gets rid of the lines. But, yeah. So this painting consists of mainly blues, but I will go with color number 1, which I think will be most of the background of this painting. It's pretty thick, so it will be harder to spread, but good coverage and isn't transparent. And for the last painting, there actually isn't any blues in it, so I have to go with one of the reds. We'll go for this bright red color. See how that is. Flows nicely, not too thick. Surprisingly see-through. Can see the lines very clearly. Not if I put a second layer though. I think it's pretty much gone then. Let's see when it dries up. So the first and the third look pretty much the same color, and the second one and the fourth are also, I think, the most transparent, that rather than the first and the... Okay, then on to the last colors, for which I should draw something funny. I should warn you, I'm not the best at drawing. I know I'm doing painting now, but let's make some smiley faces and see if they will be all covered with all the black tones that I have from the kits. Generally speaking, what I found with these paint by numbers is that the blacks are most often very good in covering the lines and are not transparent. So this one is actually quite thick. You can see it doesn't spread very easily, but no problems at all in covering the smiley face. Can see some red through the paint, so I might have not cleaned it properly. Let's see if no, it doesn't. The consistency doesn't change that much, luckily, when I clean the brush properly. And let's try the red as well and see if I did. The water came mostly from the brush, so now the brush is really dry and it does spread a bit less easy. But then, yeah, I don't think it's just that. It really is the paint that is more transparent for the red. Alright, on to the next color. I cleaned my brush properly and let's see what the consistency is. Doesn't spread too easily, you can tell, but the coverage is pretty good. It's really thick. Yeah, I don't mind painting with thick paint actually. This way at least you don't have to do 2 layers, so you get a really nice coverage. I like it. Then the third dark color, let's go with this one, which we have 2 of. Sorry, my mistake. 3 pots. We have 3 pots of this color, so must be an important part for this painting. And it looks like I will enjoy it. The paint covers nicely, flows really well. So yeah, not too thick and not too transparent by the looks of it. Yay, that's what we want. Then onto the last color of the last kit, which is this one. No, it's too gray. Number 16, which is a blackish color. It's a bit gray, but I think it's the only dark color of the painting. Oh, it doesn't spread very easily. It's pretty thick. Oh no, it's not too bad actually. Just have to have a lot of paint on your brush, I guess. Alright, that's a wrap. All the paints that I want to show you today done. Of course I will get a better image picture of the difference between the kits and the paints when I actually start painting them. But for now, I don't think actually there's a very big noticeable difference between the kits and the different companies in their paint. For some, of course, I just took a random paint and random 3 numbers. So for some, like the red one was more transparent, and the blue for the second one was more transparent, but then the first and the third were not, which is the one from Amazon, and also a second paint kit from Gifts Connect. So what do you think of these paints? Is there anything I have missed? Or you don't disagree? Please let me know down in the comments. I know this video was requested, so I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Thank you very much for watching until the end. Today is a particularly long video, so really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do and support my channel and growing. See you next time. Bye!